Back at the Gene Polissini Center tonight, sold out 4,200 plus. As we welcome you, as we take a look at tonight's starting goaltenders. First for American International, Nils Wahlstrom. He has been fantastic for this team.
It's the reason why they're here. There's no question. It starts with number 34, who's coming off not only a great weekend against Holy Cross, but he's played great in the playoffs against Air Force and against the Crusaders. He will be tested by one of the best offenses in the league in RIT.
And for the RIT Tigers, they have the top goaltender in Atlantic hockey, and Tommy Scarfoni. He has just been solid all year long.
4 goals he's allowed in 4 playoff games. His save percentage is at .928. That's why, as Gino just mentioned, he's been good all year. He was named the Atlantic Hockey Goalie of the Year. Should be a lot of fun. Buckle up, everyone. Whew, can't wait.
For the Tigers, their leading point getter, once again, not available tonight. Cody Laskowski with the shoulder injury, so it'll be Grady Hobbs moving up to the line. But, John, such a deep team here. You don't want to lose Laskowski, but they've got guys that can step in.
Absolutely. And AIC, without Malinowski, without Lindbergh, they've been able to kind of reconfigure just like what RIT has done. So here we go, Gino. Next 60 minutes, should be a lot of fun.
That puck along the far side as the Tigers will not be able to hold it in. We are underway here tonight, the championship game of Atlantic hockey. As the Tigers in their own end, Aiden Hansen-Bucata getting it over to Casero as the Tigers will work it in deep. Over there is Brian Kramer, the defenseman, pushes it in front of the net. That bouncing puck now goes behind the net. Corner crew, John, is alive tonight.
Boy, I think they opened the gates, what time, like 5:30 or 5:40? They had assembled, packed by 6 o'clock. Needed a shoehorn if you wanted to sit in the corner crew.
Geschwin can't get to it for AIC as Callahan will try to push it ahead, and Yellow Jackets here will just shovel it in deep. Mann's going after it. Kevin Scott in the lineup tonight for the Tigers. He's come on here during the playoffs. And the extra defenseman tonight for RIT will be number 5, Gustav Blom. AIC not able to hold it in, and we get a whistle. And we're going to have a penalty.
Didn't see it. Boy, it's on Catalano. Okay.
Yep. So hooking the call.
Yeah.
And Christian Catalano leading the team in penalty minutes this year. And again, if you were going to draw up ways in which the Tigers would not want to start this game, sitting in the penalty box, minute 05 into it would not help, as Grady Hobbs will lift that and send it down the ice.
So the first mistake here early by one of the young players in the Tigers, and now AIC.
Taken away, shot that will go wide. Carter Wilkie, who has 3 shorties on the season, looking for number 4.
You look at RIT's penalty kill, it's been great, 86%. It's just been outstanding. It's certainly here in the playoffs as well, but all year long.
Face-off won by the Yellow Jackets here. Only 20 seconds gone by in the penalty to Christian Catalano.
AIC's power play, 21%. It's not been efficient.
Well, right on cue, you saying that, John. They ice the puck. Back to the AIC end this will go.
That's 4th in the nation for the Tigers, but power play has been somewhat of an issue for AIC, and as you mentioned, icing the puck, not good.
Carter Wilkie winning an important draw, and the Tigers opt to play it in down low. As Stella will push it over to the near side. Coming up along will be Julius Janoin. AIC gaining the zone. Micro Giannakis, and that'll pinball out and sent down the ice. Tigers changing up their penalty kill unit here. 1:10 remaining in the minor. Janonen along the wall. Mance comes up with it, dishing it off, and it'll go down the ice once again as Wahlstrom will leave it there.
It's huge for the penalty kill, but I think it's more important to AIC if they can punch something in here. Kind of, this crowd is certainly into the game. Yellow Jackets, who are playing from behind a lot in the playoffs, could strike first, huge.
Kramer knocked it out of the air, and they're going to say that was hit with a high stick. Kramer's going to say that was, well, he's not really arguing. I thought he would, but the face-off coming outside of the zone.
Hey, look at him. And that puck.
Oh, yeah, knocking it down in the end.
Yeah, good call, good call. And RIT 18-0-1 with leading after the first, so scoring first has been there all season long for the Tigers. In fact, they've outscored their opponents in the opening period 40-17 this season.
Yellow Jackets bringing it ahead as Geschwind along the near wall will push it in down low. Tigers cannot get to it, and in fact, without a stick is going to be Mahan. He goes and races to pick it up. Puck goes behind the net as Lundy and swung out in front, walking on in, chopping the outside, wide open net, and the Tigers sliding over there was Nicholson, and holding on will be Scarfoni.
That puck kind of bounced, and it bounced up into the air, and Lundy, that's the best he could get on it. Watch the save. Now watch the puck. It's going to come back out. It comes out here, left of the ring, and then watch the puck just kind of bounce, and then Lundy tries to play it off the bounce and just kind of hacked at it. A little bit, maybe he had a little bit more time than he thought. He tried to get a good whack on it and just kind of fanned on it.
We're back to even strength, so the Tigers in the end get the job done here. Catalano stepping out of the box and going over to the bench. No score here in the first of the championship game of Atlantic Hockey. Aiden Hansen-Bucata, the defenseman for RIT, in a battle for the puck. He's going to win that battle, and the Tigers trying to exit the zone. Is kicking it ahead. Carter Wilkie on that Tiger logo, losing track of the puck. Hobbs trying to get in there, and AIC will swing it in. Casero will reset and hinge it over to his partner. Number 10 sending it ahead. Tigers tap it in. The forecheck going to work here for RIT. Evan Stella, the defenseman, lifting it out of the zone. AIC getting held up in the line, but gloving it out of the air and then losing an edge on the far side, but coming up with it. That was Diedrich, but coming ahead now will be Carter Wilkie. Wilkie along the wall, centering pass off a skate. Long ahead this goes. Breakaway going in. Byro scores. And AIC is on the board first. Jordan Byro on the breakaway, 1-0.
Won't see that very often. Wilkie with the turnover as they're trying to push the puck, tries to center the puck, and it starts in a rush the other way. There's the pass, gets knocked down, and then you get the pass right ahead. Wells able to feed Bird and able to finish on Scarfoni. So for the first time this playoff series, this season, the Tigers are behind. Look, initially it looked like Scarfoni had saved it, but able to knock that pass down was Blake Wells, Chino.
Yeah, as Jordan Byro gets his 6th of the season, the senior from Sherwood Park, Alberta. And for AIC, this gives them a little bit of a lift here, John, getting the first one here tonight.
Yeah, Byro with the big, huge goal, huge.
Fukakusa to play this in. And this first-year line has been so vital for the Tigers this year. Going to work Catalano.
Boy, that's big, Gino. That's a turnover you don't see Carter Wilkie normally make.
And to Bucata gloving it ahead is Fukakusa, and they're going to say that was a hand pass. And a little bit of a late shove there by Tomi Lepinen, and some drawing afterward.
Boy, Byro with a finish. That was pretty. Great lead pass, outlet pass by Wells.
Callahan coming ahead for the Yellow Jackets. He'll send it in over to the far side. 1-0 AIC is Tanner Andrew turning it up the ice. Whiffs on the pass, but gets it over to Casero. Casero fires, and Wallstrom will play it safe. Face-off coming up here in the AIC end.
So you get the early penalty by the Tigers, and you get the you give the giveaway. And AIC able to cash in. JoJo just trying to. The thing is, they want to get Wallstrom, moving tonight. Big kid at 6'3".
Simon Isabel taking the draw for RIT against Julius Janhonen.
But that's huge for momentum for the Yellow Jackets, Gino. That is big for AIC.
Hanson Bukata along the near wall. Now be swung to the far side as Casero. Well, the Tigers in the first 2 rounds really haven't been tested here,
no.
But we knew the weight class would kind of be a step up here as Jeffrey and cannot hold it in. That bouncing puck going down the ice, but is going to go for icing, so those players have to stay on the ice here for AIC.
Right, they haven't played from behind. When you think about the fact that, AIC had to come from behind and win at Air Force. They lost game 1 against Holy Cross. So they have faced adversity, so to speak, from playing from behind. 3rd straight game now that they have had a lead. Started a game with a lead.
Puck goes in front of the hand, banging away at it, but Wallstrom will hold on. Tyler Mahan, that's where he'll do the dirty work right in front of that blue paint.
And that's what they got to do. They got to get pucks in some traffic, get some guys crashing down. Mahan's one of those guys where the motor just doesn't stop.
Wayne Wilson keeping this line as Philippe Jacques to take the draw for RIT. Still this battle here, and AIC will come up with it.
Oh!
They take away! Oh, and it's pushed over the crossbar as Caleb Moritz, the team captain, and then a hit behind the play, and no call.
Boy, the corner crew wanted it. I think Caleb Moritz thought he had a goal. Big save by Wallstrom.
Boy, AIC was trying for the home run pass there. Moritz with the steal, and now corner crew voicing their opinion as Mahan in the corner sends it over the far side. Micro Giannakis dropping it back to Moritz. The blast from the outside, that's going to be blocked. Moritz getting it back and to play it down low. And now finally AIC here with a pathway out as Stewart can't glove it out of the air. And they are going to call that the icing, so change not permitted once again for the Yellow Jackets. 13:34 remaining here in the first.
Shots right now favor RIT 5-2, but you have the penalty and you have the giveaway. RIT just needs to settle down, settle into this game. They wanted a fast start, but so far it's been the Yellow Jackets. Not making mistakes right now. This has been their MO.
Wilkie will go at it in the corner. Kramer is over there. Tigers now holding it in Casero. His pass intercepted and Kramer pushing it ahead. McDonald cross ice feed. As crossing into the zone, but Hanson Bukata with a nice little swat there on the play on Blake Wells. Jones behind the net, putting on the brakes. He'll swing into the far side. This is the 4th line on the ice right now for the Yellow Jackets. Wells, Jones between his skates, and the Tigers here. As Casero can't get it out. The turnover allowing Yellow Jackets to keep it in is Beljo. Off a skate of Wilkie, and now finally the Tigers to get it out. Battle for the puck at center ice as Hobbs gets sent flying. Fans wanted the interference call, and they're not going to get that one.
No, but AIC moving their skates, moving their sticks, getting the pucks, forced the turnover earlier by JoJo, and that one they just kind of negated, which could have been, Hobbs, he's going to want to drive that puck, but never got past mid-ice.
Yeah, I think that's a good non-call, to be honest, because if it was a hit, that would have been interference, but I think Hobbs losing his footing there a little bit. There's now Callahan going after it. He'll wait for it in the near corner, gloving it. 1-0 on the goal by number 19, Jordan Byro. Wild cross-ice feed. The Yellow Jackets here will try this again. Byro getting held up at the line. Nice play by Nicholson. Nicholson getting it back. Whiffing on it, but he has some help. 8 minutes gone by here in the first. Finally, the Tigers to dump it in as Wild will get off the ice as the Tigers piecemeal in this change. Fukakusa along the wall. Centering pass, Jeffrey. Adam Jeffrey in the lineup tonight for Cody Laskowski is Crosley Stewart. Cross-ice feed, Jeffrey pushes it wide. Great idea for the Tigers as Jeffrey pushing it back. Stewart to Jeffrey. Corner crew making noise. Catalano behind the net. Beljo looked like he was holding him. Jeffrey to go to work once again. Good forecheck by the Tigers here, John. As Isabel, cross-ice feed, Micro Giannakis. Sends it back to Stewart. Stewart winding up and it goes off the back of Tanner Andrew. There's a player without a stick. Is long. Boy, goes flying into Andrew. Took a running start there. Micro Giannakis. They're letting some things go here tonight.
There's no question they're letting them play. Absolutely. But the forecheck, as you just mentioned, key for that Tigers possession as they still hold the puck.
Tyler Mahan accidentally throwing it into his own bench with 10:42 remaining here in the first.
A couple things I've noticed, AIC, they're just not going to allow the Tigers to just drive the puck. They are beating them with the opposing blue line. And then AIC's looking for that home run. They're looking for the home run on the Tigers because they know RIT is going to pinch. And they're looking to go over the top of the defense. And a couple times they've come close.
And the one time it cost the Tigers, that pass from Long to Byro, 1-0 if you're just logging on. Welcome to the Gene Policini Center, the championship game of Atlantic hockey. Is Kramer behind the net. The Tigers looking to take it away. Casero, there's your pinch right there. Is Casero sending it in front, and the pass just behind Philip Jock. Trying to step up his Moritz. It's a 3-on-2, 3-on-1 the other direction. Hands to Mikado with a great diving, sliding block. Opportunity, the backhand in front, the rebound, McDonald pushes it wide. And the Tigers survive. Turnover, stepping in, Lundy, fired, another block by Casero. Getting it back, the shot, another block by Shot. Boy, the Tigers haven't been perfect, John, but at least the effort is there.
The effort is there, but I tell you, AIC swarming and forcing mistakes on the part of the Tigers. Another one right there, another giveaway.
Finally, the Tigers get it out as they just simply push it ahead. Getting the change in from behind is Mahan leading the forecheck. Mahan swinging it blindly in front, but Gonzalez could not corral that puck. As coming ahead, it'll be Callahan. Sending it over to Geschwin on the near side. 1-0 AIC. Next non-icing whistle is the media timeout. Turnover as AIC holding it in. Wells trying to knock that out of the air. And we're going to have the face-off coming outside of the zone as they call that offside. 9:11 remaining in the first. 1-0 American International. It's the championship game of Atlantic hockey here on the RIT Sports Network. Tigers applying some pressure here in the first, but AIC up for the challenge, and they've got the 1-0 lead.
Well, they're forcing mistakes on the part of the Tigers. Possession not good for RIT, just some giveaways in their own end.
Grady Hobbs getting held up at the line as Gustav Blom. His first action tonight is Casey McDonald and sending it in. will be number 13, Grayson Dietrich, going in the lineup tonight, who was not in the lineup game 3. The turnover in front, and Rylands couldn't get it as it went just behind him. The Tigers, I don't know, is it nerves tonight, John?
Well, I don't know if they have settled into the game. It could be emotion right now. I mean, AIC is just moving their sticks and skates and forcing the Tigers into a lot of mistakes. Uncharacteristic mistakes on the part of the Tigers.
It's Gonzalez going to battle Brian Kramer over there. The AJ Defenseman of the Year is Fukakusa. Pushes it behind the net. Kramer battling with Gonzalez. Lappinen is over there as well for AIC. Michael Giannakis pinches, sends it! Yes!
Along the boards and just turns and fires. It may have went off an AIC play. I mean, look at this. Just kind of turns and fires. I don't know if it went off the skates. But the Yellow Jacket just kind of shoots and fires. And you can see the reaction. Can't see the player there.
I think it goes off of Tommy Lappinen.
That's it. Number 5.
Boy, the goal-scoring machine, Dmitry Giannakis, rear tied at 1.
It's kind of what the Tigers needed to just settle in and settle down.
Jahonen shoots, sends that wide as AIC answering quickly. Byro getting held up by Hanson Bucata. And Fukakusa with a nice check. Using the glass, but not out as Callahan will send it in deep. As the wrap around the temp, long, and that will go, no, I thought it was going to go out of play. Actually, it's still in play. As Fukakusa bringing it ahead. Here's Rocky's call.
Scored by number 4, Dmitry Giannakis. With the assist to number 9, Tyler Fukakusa. That's Giannakis from Fukakusa. Time of the Tigers' goal, 11:56.
And what was important, John, getting one by Wahlstrom.
Yes, albeit off of a Lappinen, one of those greasy type goals, but yes, it was huge to get one by the first-year goalie. Jeffrey.
And he's going to get called for the trap. Yep, I think he has to take that, John, but 6:33 remaining, and for the second time this period, the Tigers will have a man in the box.
And I think Jeffrey's complaining. I didn't trip him, but yeah, he did. Absolutely, it's the right call. Second mistake of the period for the Tigers. And now they're back on the power play, are the Yellow Jackets. Well, their first opportunity, they had kind of an open net.
Tigers are thinking, well, they want an opportunity as Wilkie. He's just going to spread it out here.
But on that open net, unable to cash in.
Boy,
Yellow Jackets.
Grady Hobbs, I'm sorry, John, as the head this comes. Casero to lift that in. And the Tigers, before ANC can even touch the puck, have killed some time. Now here comes Janonen, sending it back as Evan Stella gloving it out of the air. Rylands to leave it there, but too far. Tigers send it right back. Tyler Mahan going in, taking that puck away, and eventually too many Yellow Jackets swarming as Kramer now to bring it ahead. Angsved to send it in, and finally AIC to gain the zone. Giannakis looking for a way out, sends it back. We're halfway through here. Wahlstrom on that Atlantic Hockey logo as Kramer to bring it ahead. Kramer dumping it in. No icing on the play, but it doesn't matter as the Tigers send it out. A little too far out in front, however, as Simon Isabel can't get to it. Kramer shoveling it over to Engsved on the near side. One last rush here for the Yellow Jackets. 29 seconds remaining in the minor to Adam Jeffrey. McDonald on the wall, cross ice feed. Engsved trying to get around Fukakusa. Fukakusa swatting it to the wall. McDonald to the near wall where Lundy coming up with it. Lundy getting checked. That is going to be set down the ice.
Well played by Casero. Jojo, that was all number 10 there for the Tigers.
McDonald on the wall. I think the fans were murmuring for a too many men call there as the Tigers have killed off the second AIC power play.
0 for 2 are the Yellow Jackets, and the Tigers now reset, regroup, tied at 1.
Elijah Gonzalez gliding through, sending it to the wall. Delivers a little check to Callahan as coming ahead will be McDonald. McDonald to dump it in. A little more than 4 minutes remaining here in the first. Carter Wilkie. Both his parents in attendance tonight. Had the pleasure of meeting them tonight. As the feed up along the near side, this goes. Carter sends it ahead off the shoulder. The rebound. Score!
This opportunity for the Tigers and Gonzalez. We'll get a look at it. Wilkie, part of your strength. Great move. There's the initial save by Wahlstrom, and then Gonzalez able to get it by Wahlstrom. Looked like he went right up over the shoulder. Can't tell if it went over the right shoulder of Wahlstrom. No, left side, right over the glove. Looked like Wahlstrom had it well played. Looked like he had cut down the angle. But Gonzalez, who has been on a fire.
18th now, team leading 18th goal this season. Coming back as a grad student for year number 5. Here's the call from Rocky.
Goal is 18th of the season, scored by number 16, Elijah Gonzalez. With the assist to number 21, Carter Wilkie. And number 4, Dimitri Micro Giannakis. That's Gonzalez from Wilkie and Micro Giannakis. Time of the Tigers' goal, 16:06.
About 2 points for Dimitri, John.
What a game, right? What a playoff he's had. He got his first goal here recently. You can see how dejected Wahlstrom is, and he was hanging his head. The first goal, you can't fault him for. Went off one of his own players. That one, he probably thought he should have saved. Looked like he had it played well, but Gonzalez was able to beat him just up over the glove.
As the shot deflects wide. Again, that is going to be the key here for AIC. Can Wahlstrom settle down? It's 2-1 RIT. As the Tigers have battled back here in the first. Wild. Nice pass to Casero. Mans does not have the numbers. He's just going to dump it in and step off the ice. I don't think we've ever heard the corner crew this loud.
This building is loud. It's always been loud tonight. They're at a different pitch. Different fever pitch.
To the jock, dumping it in. As Engsved along the wall. McDonald can't get to it. Tigers, but Ryland's cleaning this up here for the Yellow Jackets as they'll spread this out again. They're trying the home run pass there. It's not going to work as Dietrich could not get to it. No icing on the play, but the Tigers have room on the far side. Ahead on the play is Caleb Moritz, the team captain. Hopefully you're with us in the pregame show. Great job by Kevin Roach. The story of Caleb Moritz's mom moving to Rochester.
You got a teaching job here?
Teaching job, teaching first graders, and now after this year, delayed her retirement 2 years, she's going to hit Florida.
Man, what a great mom. Right?
The best. As now, there's going to be Nicholson. He has to wait, as tagging up will be Carter Wilkie. And listen to the corner crew. Now, some are saying shoot, and I understand some are actually just booing. So it's like 50-50. Long dropping down low. Kramer holding it in. Kramer, bouncing puck in front.
Yes.
Goes off a skate, deflected in front. We're tied at 2.
That thing rolled, bounced. Nicholson's in front there for the Tigers. This is big, especially it comes with just over a minute to go. Shot comes from just inside the blue line.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
It's going to go off of Byro.
Yeah, off of Byro is what it did. So Byro, who had the game's first goal, he gets redirected.
It's a tough one, John, because it comes late here in the
Yes.
first. And for AIC, they weather the storm. If they can get to the dressing room, back to where we started, they would take that.
Oh, absolutely. I thought they played well in this period. They missed on a couple of power plays, had an empty net they missed on.
Ooh, is Jeffrey in front? That's exactly the play you want. The big man screening things. Jeffrey back up top. Hansi Bukata sending it ahead, but that's going to be blocked. And AIC with numbers. RIT has to hustle back here, but Yellow Jackets a little sloppy with the puck here. Boy, that could have been disastrous for RIT as Andrew coming up with it. He sends it down low, and the Tigers trying to sneak in one last change here. 15 seconds remaining in the period. It looks like American International is very content
Yeah.
here.
10 seconds. We'll go 2-2. Entertaining 20 minutes, can't deny.
And the horn will sound. Dimitri Microgiannakis, Elijah Gonzalez, the goal scorers for RIT. Jordan Byro with both of them for AIC. We're through 20 here in the championship game of Atlantic Hockey. Tied at 2 on the RIT Sports Network.
Well, we're through 20 minutes of this Atlantic Hockey Championship game from the Gene Policini Center at RIT. Tigers and Yellow Jackets even at 2 after 20 minutes. An entertaining first period. Highlights and analysis coming your way in just a bit here. But first, parents often make tremendous sacrifices to see their kids' dreams come true. That's something that happens often, especially in sports, and it starts in most cases at a very young age. We've been so fortunate to meet so many RIT parents over the years. Like their sons, they travel from near and far to be here as much as they can, enduring the highs and lows that come each season. But Caleb Moritz's mother has gone to the extreme. 2 years ago, she made a big move to watch her son finish his Tiger career.
Over to Gonzalez, back to Hammaker. A little bit of space here for Jake. Hammaker, swing pass in front, back to Morris.
Oh.
When your son plays hockey over 4,000 miles away from home, most games are watched from afar.
We do watch, the games all on FloHockey at home in Alaska, and just to see it when you're here, it's different.
We would make 1 or 2 trips a year, and those would be wonderful, and we would never take those for granted. And then to be able to watch him, and of course he would call and tell us all about it, but it's not the same.
So after 3 seasons, Caleb's mother, Christy, had an idea.
It was spring break of that year that I was planning to retire, and I woke up one morning and said, wait a minute, I'm not ready to go to Florida yet, which I was planning to do. I'm going to Rochester. I'm going to watch Caleb's last season.
Well, honestly, I thought she was joking at first, because she was planning on retiring and moving to Florida. Her brother lives down there, and so she's going to be closer to family. And she said, why not? That's literally what she said, why not?
So she packed her things and left the great land, as Alaska's known, and settled in Rochester for what she thought would be just 1 season.
What was her reaction? I mean, it was a kind of a 1-year plan when you decided, I think I'm coming back.
Yeah, I didn't really give her the option, I guess. I just decided I was coming back, and she decided she was staying another year. So she re-signed her lease, and we just continued rolling with what we were doing.
Christy returned to teaching since arriving in town. She also attended every RIT home game and nearly every road game the last 2 seasons.
A lot of the Toronto guys, they're only a couple hours away from home. It's like a 72-hour drive for me to head home for the weekend, so it's not really an option. So just having her here as a steady presence through all the highs and lows of the season, like you said, has been incredible. Even every now and then getting a home-cooked meal, which we don't get a whole lot of around here. So, yeah, it's been great. Especially she brought the dogs with her, so I get to go see them all the time. And, yeah, just a steady presence.
Caleb's parents have been a steady presence since he put on skates at the age of 5. And while his RIT hockey journey will end this season, it's been quite a ride.
As a parent, you're in for the ride. It's you join in with them, and you're part of the game, and you always cheer for them. You're always worried about injuries and where they're headed, but it is a ride. It is great. It's fun. You just leave it up to fate for where they're going to end up. They're playing for the championship. What can you say?
Every single step further is another, oh my gosh, here we are. And just being able to support him in his dream and the thing that he loves to do the most is the most important thing to us.
And that has meant everything to the Tigers captain.
It means the world that they never held me back, or there was never any limitations of any means, whether there was or not. I never knew about it. It was just whatever I wanted to do, whatever I wanted to take my career, whichever path I wanted to do, they did everything they could to make it happen. So it's really cool to be able to share, especially my last few years here with my mom in town.
Absolutely. What a way. Now, Caleb is set to graduate in May, while Caleb's father and sister Emily still reside in Alaska. His mother, Christy, told me she will finish the school year here, teaching 1st grade, but the moving truck is already scheduled to arrive on June 23rd as she will head to Florida to finally begin her retirement. Congratulations to the Moritz family. When we come back on the Intermission Report, we'll have highlights from the first period analysis from Mike Rotolo, plus we'll go ringside to Kim Coffey, who had a chance to chat with RIT head coach Wayne Wilson to get his thoughts on period number 1. That is next. It's 2-2 AIC and RIT after 1 on the RIT Sports Network. Back here at the Coliseum on the Intermission Report, RIT and AIC knotted at 2 after 1. Kevin Roach along with Mike Rotolo, the former RIT goaltender. There's nothing better than winning a championship in any sport, Mike. Tonight, RIT and AIC each looking to win their 4th AHA title overall and a spot in next week's NCAA tournament. Let's show you the highlights from the first period. Tigers started the first off with just 1:05 in. They're on the penalty for Christian Catalano, so AIC on the power play early. Their best look here right in front. John Lundy not able to get good wood on it, and Tommy Scarfoni able to come up with the big save. But just under 16 minutes to go in the opening period. Tigers with another mistake, the turnover, and Jordan Byro the breakaway, and he finishes 5-hole to beat Scarfoni, his 6th of the year. Stuns this capacity crowd. AIC up 1-0 at that point. Tigers trying to get the equalizer. Tyler Mahan fighting down low, trying to stuff it in, coming up here, but Niels Wallstrom able to make the stop for AIC. Then off the turnover by the Yellow Jackets, Tigers with a golden opportunity. Caleb Moritz, though, unable to find the back of the net as he's going to put it right over the crossbar. Actually deflected up and over. Tough break there for the captain. Just over 8 minutes to play. Dimitri Microgiannakis. Oh, this is big for the Tigers. They needed this. The shot and deflected in, a huge moment for RIT as you'll take another look from the overhead if we have it. The puck goes off Tommy Lappinen, and we don't show it to you there, but Tigers able to even it up at 1. Then under 4 to play, Tigers gain the zone. Wilkie shot off Wallstrom, and Elijah Gonzalez right to him, rifling it by Wallstrom for his team leading 18th of the season. Tigers 2 unanswered, up 2-1, but just over a minute left in the period. AIC keeps it in, and the shot here from the blue line going to go off Jordan Byro, and it's going to go in for his 2nd of the night. And we are tied at 2, as you'll see right there. The deflection tied at 2 after 1. Former RIT goaltender Mike Rotolo back with us. AIC got off to a fast start. RIT responds with a huge goal from Micro, his 2nd in as many games. How big was that to kind of settle things down?
Well, it was huge, right? RIT takes that early penalty, and it kind of sucks the air out of this arena because you give the momentum to AIC. Now you got to defend for 2 minutes, and they end up scoring right after the power play. But that goal by Micro was huge to get this place back into it.
As a leader in that locker room right now, what are you saying?
You just got to play your game right. It was a little bit sloppy, and that's comes with the territory, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot on the line here. You got the early game jitters. Now they're out of the way. You turn the puck over a little bit. Just settle down, play your game. You got 40 minutes left, and you're all square.
All right, let's take a look and inside the numbers. Tigers with a slight edge in shots for the opening period. Tigers called for 2 penalties, but able to kill off both. No penalties on AIC this far. I looked this up. In the first game they played back in December in Springfield, AIC had 0 penalties for the game. I thought it was a mistake. I had to keep looking at it. A game that they won in overtime. We'll see what happens here over the final 2 periods. Should be fun. Following the first 20 minutes, our Kim Coffey had a chance to chat with RIT head coach Wayne Wilson. Kim joins us now ringside with more. Kimmy?
Yeah, Kevin, that first period, really a roller coaster of emotions here. And it seems like Coach would like to see some more consistency from his team. He mentioned the turnovers. He wants to see his guys be smart, take care of the puck, and really just get back into that rhythm that his team has had throughout the playoffs. He said he wants to see his guys get stronger on the forecheck. Most importantly, play their game. He said he hasn't seen the guys get into their game yet, the style that they know and love. So he's really hoping to see them come out and really take control here in the second period, Kevin.
All right, Kim, thank you so much. And Mike, you know, nerves play a factor in that. They just haven't been themselves quite in that first period.
Yeah, they looked a little sluggish, and, you know, it's par for the course, but what they need to do is get back to their game, like Coach Wilson said. They need to use their speed. They're probably the fastest team in the Atlantic Hockey. They got to win puck races. They got to get the puck in deep, and they got to get AIC on their heels. Yeah, and then AIC stopping them there right at neutral ice. They don't want them getting up and down, so we'll see if the Tigers adjust here in the second period. The second period is straight ahead. We rejoin John and Gene next. 2-2, AIC and RIT in the AHA Championship right now after 1 on the RIT Sports Network.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yeah, that's some school spirit there. Yeah, turn around so we can see the R and RIT there as we welcome you back to the Policini. Start of period number 2 here in the Atlantic Hockey Championship game.
And I like what Mike had to say. They've been sloppy, just settled down. Nerves maybe a factor, and you know, Wayne also using it. Got to play smarter. Take care of the puck. I think if you're AIC, listen.
In front, and that goes to the side. Sorry, John, and another penalty coming up.
Yep.
As we're saying, play smarter. But I believe this is going to be on AIC.
It is. And AIC did not take a lot of penalty minutes this year. 369, RIT 497. So the first mistake here, I was going to say, I kind of like the way AIC was playing. Right?
It's a part of the ice. You never want to take a penalty.
No, didn't make any sense. Like the way they played. You know, both teams giving up a couple of greasy goals, but thought overall they really forced RIT into a lot of mistakes.
So the penalty be on number 61, Casey McDonald.
Yeah, the sophomore goes to the box. So now here comes that Tigers power play.
And there's an equipment issue with Casero, so he's going to have to kind of step off. So Crosley Stewart now coming over to help out, and it's good to have a good equipment guy. Steve Henshin, one of the best here in Rochester, joined the Tigers staff a few years ago. Tigers moving it around. First opportunity tonight. The shot from the outside, and the stick save will be made by Wallstrom. To this far side is it'll be number 17, Geschwin, to shovel it down the ice. Hanson Bucata in his own end.
The power play first in Atlantic Hockey are the Tigers, just over 23%.
Carter Wilkie taking it through the neutral zone. Now we'll send it in down low. To the far side, this will go as Stella trying to get it over to the other side. Gonzalez, he's got one of the 2 Tiger goals tonight. As Wild AIC wanted a call there, they're not going to get it. Casero back on the ice. Casero walking in. Casero fires!
Oh!
And the rebound was in a good spot, and it's cleared.
Put that in a good spot, but Long able to clean it up and clear the puck.
Gonzalez on the wall. Cross-ice feed. Hitting Wild. Hanson Bucata, 47 seconds remaining in the man advantage for RIT. Wild camping out in front. Casero at the dot on the near side. Hanson Bucata keeps it himself, sending it ahead. It hits the box.
Yes!
The rebound put back in. Wow! 3-2 RIT.
What a power play can do. Can kind of give the team a little bit of juice, a little bit of energy. 2 guys who were kind of quiet in the opening period. One of their captains, Hanson Bucata, he'll take the shot. Watch number 20 bring it the puck, kind of lines it up, and there's the first-year player, Matthew Wild, who tallies his 18th goal of the season. He's been a force on the power play in front. He's a big frame. We watched him evolve into a dynamite player for the Tigers. You got to keep number 6 away from Wallstrom, certainly on the power play.
Here's the call.
The season scored by number 6, Matthew Wild. With the assist to number 23, Aiden Hanson Bucata. And number 16, Elijah Gonsalves. That's Wild from Hanson Bucata and Gonsalves. Time of the Tigers' power play goal, 1:48.
AIC keeping it in the zone.
Oh!
Breakaway coming up. Here's Tanner Andrew. It's a 2-on-0. Andrew with Jeffrey. Andrew to Jeffrey. Back to Andrew.
Oh!
And Wallstrom makes the save. Woo! A 2-on-0, and the Tigers are denied by Niels Wallstrom.
Play of the game so far. If they win this game, AIC, you come back to this. Andrew, Jeffrey, back to Andrew, and it seems as if Wallstrom read it all the way. Big save. Big Pat save there. Keeps it a 1-goal game.
Boy, after Wallstrom gave up that rebound in front, coming up with a save you really shouldn't, keeping this a 3-2 game. Catalano on the near wall will hold it in, sends it behind the net. Catalano whiffs on it. Giannakis to the far side this goes. The deflection bouncing up into the air. Tigers still maintaining control of the puck. Fukakusa back up top. Shot from the outside. And Tigers are not able to hold it in now as AIC to advance. Crossley Stewart going after it. Geschwind over there as well. And coming over to help out is Dietrich, and that's going to be kicked away by the Tiger defense. Somerville holding it in. Nico Somerville sending it ahead. That bouncing puck deflects wide. Dietrich in a battle with Giannakis. And the Tigers a little more sound here, John, as they're going to have an opportunity to get it out.
They're playing fast. This is now they're back to playing Tiger hockey. This is the pace they want to play at. There's no question. They're setting the pace right now on the ice.
Dietrich, cross-ice feed, that's offline, looking for Rylance, and that's going to... Was that an offside, or is that a penalty from behind? The arm is up in the air.
Looks like a penalty from behind.
Yeah, no, it's going to be on the Tigers here. Do we have too many men?
That's what it is. Too many men on the ice. Yep. So
now nobody has come over to serve it, and it will be the team captain, Caleb Moritz, to go over and serve the penalty. A bench minor in the championship game.
That hurts. This one, the Tigers, feels like they've now settled in. That power play kind of gave them some juice. Yep. Now AIC with a chance to cash in on yet another opportunity on the power play.
Connor Wilkie giving a watchful eye. He's got 3 shorthanded goals, as we mentioned, and that will be sent back by Dimitri Giannakis. Hobbs to give it a look. And it's taking some time off the clock as Jehonen sending it ahead, take it away. Hanson Bukata going in. Aiden Hanson Bukata fires it wide. The rare Hanson Bukata opportunity as that will go for icing with AIC on the power play. Face off back to the Yellow Jacket end.
Yeah, we haven't seen Aiden too much in the open ice like that. Just 5 goals on the season. But big assist on the go-ahead goal.
And well, they'll let the play continue on. I thought we would drop it again as AIC to advance. Byro, who has both the goals tonight, sending it ahead. Casero there, stride for stride, as it'll be Jacques. He'll find a pathway out. 55 seconds remaining in the bench minor to RIT, being served by Caleb Moritz. 5 minutes gone by here in the second. AIC being very cautious, advancing the puck as Kramer hits his man. Angsfed, cross-ice feed for Geschwin, just a little offline. As a hit delivered by Nicholson. This is tying up some time, John. 24 seconds remaining in the power play. Finally, this goes back to Kramer. Kramer, cross-ice feed as AIC finally trying to set something up here. Kramer to the near side. That gets blasted wide by Angsfed. Isabel trying to get it out. Tigers cannot. Geschwin pushing it in down low. Isabel over there. Closing seconds of the power play. Moritz will help out in just a second here. Kramer to the far side. We're back to even strength. Kramer to the near side. Angsfed. The one-time blast. That goes wide by Geschwin. Geschwin was in the slot. Could not connect. Elijah Gonzalez to walk it ahead. Gonzalez, as he waits for his line mates, takes it wide. Wilkie going for the steal, and the Tigers have killed off 3 penalties here tonight.
The PK also a key if the Tigers should hold on. Thankfully, in large part with their special teams. Their PK's been great tonight.
Wilkie tapping it in as Somerville going back in his own end. AIC looking for a way ahead here as Dietrich leaving it there for Rylands, trying to split the defense, dropping it back, and a good back check by Aiden Hansen-Bucata to break that up. And now the Tigers' turn to try to advance. Lifting it ahead, trying to get it to Grady Hobbs. Just a little too far out in front is Callahan now for AIC. Byro leaving it there. McDonald entering the zone. McDonald to Byro. The shot, and the save is made by Scarfoni.
That's another good look there. AIC able to push the puck, get the puck between the rings. Good look there for the Yellow Jackets.
Wilkie bounced far side. Gustav Blom chipping it to the far corner. In front is Hobbs. Couldn't connect as Nicholson caught in between. Now he's going to back up to play it safe. Fans chanting RIT with the Tigers ahead 3-2.
I love the pace right now. Both teams want to get up and down. Like what I'm seeing here. 13-8 though, shots in favor of the Tigers.
Catalano off the heel of his stick out of the zone. This will go. Beljo stepping out onto the ice, and then Catalano flies into him. And now AIC trying to get something going. This is the line that has delivered twice tonight as Long. Back up top this goes. The shot from the outside. Scarfoni to save the rebound. Just pushed wide. And the Tigers here looking to get control of the puck is Micro Giannakis ahead. Catalano with enough time to get it out of the zone.
Well, AIC trying to get another redirect in front. That's their plan. Throw the puck to the net and try to get a redirect. Almost cashed in again.
The Mississauga line on the ice here for the Tigers, continuing to try to get an opportunity, but here come the Yellow Jackets in a 3-on-3 as Beljo to push it to the far side. Jones throwing his man into the wall. Andrew out of the zone. This will go. And AIC to reset here. Tyler Fukukusa giving a watchful eye as Lundy turning it ahead. John Lundy to the near side. Somerville, and a good back check by Crosley Stewart to break the play up. 27 has become such a steady defenseman for this Tiger team.
His game has evolved throughout the year. Outstanding first year here for the Tigers by number 27.
Will icing be called here? No, it's waved off. As Tanner Andrew coming up with it. Can he dish it off? He gets taken out into the wall. Tigers to help out is Adam Jeffrey flying in. Casero to hold it in. Sending it ahead. Bouncing puck to the near side. Isabel trying to reverse his field. Here's the blast by Casero. And that'll be blocked in front by Geschwin. Tigers flying around here as Andrew to the near side. Casero sidesteps a man. Banking it over to Jeffrey. Good cycling of the puck here by the Tigers as Kevin Scott will send it back in down low. Now Casero, he's going to decide to go on in. Andrew to hold it in. Now Andrew giving it up. Geschwin, but getting back is Kevin Scott. Heady play by 18 there. And up ahead this will go. Simon Isabel leaving it there. Tanner Andrew to bring it in. Andrew, he's got a man, Mahan down low. Andrew to Mahan. Mahan trying to stuff it in, but no! And now finally the whistle will blow. You can barely hear it here in the Gene Policini Center.
Boy, big save again by Wallstrom. Threw that puck to the net looking for any kind of rebound or redirect, but Wallstrom denies the Tigers. Big save there. You see Mahan able to cover up with the glove with Mahan bearing down on him. Just able to kind of punch it with his stick to the glove. Stymies the Tigers on the doorstep.
Philippe Jacques to take the draw against Brent Rylas. Tigers win that draw. Gustav Blom off the back wall. As Jacques with Mahan helping him out. Again, the Tigers cycling it around. Back down low, this will go. Now to the far corner where Caleb Moretz. Back over to Jacques. Trying to tire out this Yellow Jacket defense. Here's Moretz. And his feed to Nicholson. Nicholson dropping down low to Jacques. Nicholson, the wraparound attempt, and runs out of space. And now Blom to send it in. And the Tigers, as Nicholson to step off the ice. Stepping out will be Micro Giannakis. He's got a goal tonight. His second in as many games. That's the definition of playoff hockey,
right,
John. You get unexpected heroes.
Playing his best hockey at the right time. Big goals back-to-back weekends.
And the Tigers here, lots of time as Micro Giannakis pushing it ahead. And now it's Carter Wilkie's line on the ice here. Looking to do something. Is Micro Giannakis trying to hold into the wall? He cannot. Is Byro. It's a 2-on-2. Byro trying to cross into the zone, gets the shot off, and it goes off the stick of Scarfoni on a play.
Boy, Byro's been all over the ice tonight. All over the ice for AIC.
We've got the media timeout here in the second. 3-2 RIT in the championship game on the RIT Sports Network. And man is the leader, Wayne Wilson, 25th year, second year in a row he's won the Atlantic Hockey Coach of the Year award. And when you ask him about it, he says, well, as just kind of a representation of this great staff we have here with Brian Hill, Zaven Salako, and certainly all the players.
Sang the praises of his assistants and certainly the players. Probably about the most humble guy you're ever going to meet, Wayne Wilson.
Lepinen to walk it ahead. He'll send it over to the far side. Lepinen getting it back to give and go, and Scarfoni was in perfect position, and he'll hold on.
That's the thing. Driving the puck to the net, they flip it towards Tommy, makes the initial save, and then able to cover up. And able to keep AIC away from Tommy in this period for the most part, but times they have driven the puck, Scarfoni's come up with big saves.
Face off here to the left of Scarfoni. His father in attendance today. As they're starting to wave here, John. Corner crew, of course, stands the whole time. So, yeah, have a little fun here if you're in the game tonight. And for everybody watching online on FloHockey, we wish you were here. As I had this will go to Carter Wilkie. Wilkie banking it over and out of the wall. And AIC here with some time to move it on out of the zone. Hanson Bucata leaving it there. Gonzalez getting pressured, sends it back. Gonzalez, cross ice feed. Here's Gonzalez to bring it in, and he'll send it down low. Goes off the wall, takes a weird carom, and Tigers trying to hold it in, they do. Gonzalez. Here's Wilkie from the corner. There was nobody in front, just trying to bank it off something. As now finally Mans with an opportunity, but he has his pocket picked, and the Tigers again trying to go to work here. Coming ahead, Carter Wilkie. Wilkie, and they're going to call it offside. John, you could barely hear the whistle in the building.
Barely. Well, we knew they blew the whistle because they stopped.
Tyler Fukakusa to take the draw. And he'll send it in. Crosley Stewart will. Catalano along the wall. Fukakusa going to work here. Wild with a goal on the power play here in the second. That's our difference. 3-2 RIT. Byro to the far side. Long getting ridden out of the play by Stewart. Still a battle for the puck as Long will leave it down low. As now on the near side, trying to feed it in front. The bouncing puck up into the air. Still not out as Wild kicking it out. As somehow, and that was on the wrong side of the blue line. And they blew it dead. You couldn't even hear the whistle.
Couldn't hear it.
It is so loud in here that the players could not hear the whistle, as that was indeed offside.
Okay. Boy, again, AIC able to drive that puck, and they kept whacking at it. The Tigers couldn't clear it. Finally tried to, and then they get the offside call, which they didn't know. They couldn't hear the whistle.
That's right. The Tiger players are putting their arm up in there saying, wait a second, where's the whistle? And Andrew takes it away. Tanner Andrew! Down! And the rebound in front. Second time tonight, Andrew on a breakaway as AIC getting careless in their own end.
I mean, that's just an awful giveaway. Just whiffs at it. And look at Andrew. And then Wahlstrom, another huge save.
Boy, if Andrew just takes a half beat here,
Yes.
John, he doesn't have anybody on him, just get a little bit of lift on that.
Couldn't get the lift. And Wahlstrom able to spread out and make the save. Another big stop on the doorstep on Tanner Andrew.
Dietrich to push it in, and Scarfoni has his arm up in the air. That time we heard the whistle. As with 6:36 remaining, face off back to the Yellow Jacket end.
I mean, two huge saves. This game could be 5-2. Just like, I mean, you had the 2-on-1. Wahlstrom stoning Tanner Andrew, and now just here. Tigers, though, playing more like themselves here in the second period. Certainly playing loose and playing at their pace.
Scarfoni's going to have to play it. Plays it to the far side where Nicholson pushing it down low. Gustav Blom getting checked. Jeffrey cannot hold it in. Bouncing puck goes to the far side where Blom pushing it over. Here's Nicholson on the wall, pushing it ahead. Isabel to send it in over to the far side. Jeffrey centering pass and nobody home. AIC here to exit as McDonald to send it in. Hanson Bucata opts to play it over to the far side where Casero has a little bit more space, accidentally back off a skate, but Tigers here have plenty of time as AIC setting things up here in the neutral zone. Tigers looking to crack it here is now on the near side, Mahan, that goes ahead to Beljo. Beljo getting stood up here by Hanson Bucata. Other direction as Jacques gets held up, no call. Moritz going in. Caleb Moritz off his stick with Kramer on him defensively. And then Moritz draws the penalty.
Yep.
Penalty coming up here on Kramer for the hold. And finally the whistle blows, and for the second time this period, the Tigers go on the power play.
And the power play is what really galvanized the Tigers to start the period. AIC took a penalty, the Tigers cashed in, and now, as you mentioned, the captain able to draw the penalty, and the Tigers back on with the man advantage. Boy, you get to a 2-goal lead here is huge for RIT.
So holding the call as AIC giving up a power play goal earlier in this period. That is the difference. Kramer in the box, the Atlantic Hockey Defenseman of the Year. Somerville to push it over to the far side where Geschwin is over there. And that will be lifted down the ice. Casero in his own end to bring it ahead here for RIT. Wilkie. Get the sense that fans are on their edge of their seat here, John, and we get an offside call.
We have a chance to pad the lead. This is a big PK here for the Yellow Jackets. Keep this a 1-goal game, but if you're the Tigers, you like the way you're playing more of your style hockey in this period, and a chance to take a 2-goal lead late in the period. It's a huge $1.21 here for the Yellow Jackets PK.
Carter Wilkie to take the draw for the Tigers, winning that draw. And the Tigers to send it in as Gonzalez along that wall, lifted as high as you can. And that's going to go, whoa. And somebody wasn't paying attention. Luckily, it falls in a good spot. And they'll give it to a kid. You rose up. Ron DiAgostino, our cameraman, on the call tonight.
Oh, yeah.
They're veterans. They're veterans. Seen that one the whole way.
The best.
On the scoreboard they showed, "In Tommy we trust."
Yes.
And they love that. As a big hit at center ice. Bang, bang, that goes, and that's Mans.
Boy, he's hurting.
Boy, we'll take a look at that as Tigers power play continuing here. As Wild trying to glove it out of the air is Hanson Bucata and back down the ice.
Boy, Dustin Mans. He got hammered there by Aiden Hanson Bucata right at mid-ice.
No, I don't think there's anything malice, John. It's just one of those hockey plays. It's
a good, clean, hard hit, no question.
Scarfoni in his own end, and the Tiger power play really has never gotten to sync here in this closing seconds now. 19 seconds remaining. And Simon Isabel, second unit on the ice here for RIT. He'll swing it over to the far side. And back down the ice this will go. Scarfoni will leave it there. So the Tigers here will be 1 for 2 with a man advantage. 3-2 our score remains. Coming through the neutral zone, Tyler Fukakusa. Tyler Fukakusa still handling the puck. Somerville finally cutting him off. And AIC to exit is Rylance to bring it ahead. Sends it over. As Lundy, he gets bumped out of the play. And then Hobbs gets knocked down. Coming ahead, Fukakusa to dump it in. And Ricard, the extra defenseman, on the ice here for AIC. The Janhonen, the shot, and the pad save is made by Scarfoni. AIC looking for the equalizer as it goes over to the far side. Ricard, a centering pass, looking for Byro. Byro looking for his third tonight. Janhonen on the far corner, in front of the corner crew, with Kevin Scott right on him. AIC knocked out of the zone. Nicholson trying to get at it, and the Yellow Jackets have to clear the zone, but back in they come. Tigers have to be careful here as off the glass. Mahan at center ice. AIC waiting to get on side as Kramer. Geschwin leaving it there for Mans. Mans back on the ice after that big hit. Jones wrapping it over the far side. Remember, AIC scored with a minute remaining in the first, and then coming ahead are the Tigers. Caleb Moritz, he's got my hand down low. Instead of the trailer, Michael Giannakis, the blast, and a big stave. And the rebound carrying way out. Tigers still controlling. And now Mans to come up with it. Wait, could you imagine if Dimitri got another here?
Hold on to the roof if he gets his second of the game.
Lepinin in his own end. Andrew providing some pressure here. And coming ahead for Dietrich. Dietrich swatted away by Michael Giannakis. Dietrich losing his footing. And getting it back here as the Tigers getting a little careless, and then a big hit there by McDonald on Stewart. Stewart able to hold his ground. Somerville, as we're now under a minute remaining here in the first. Tagging up is Tanner Andrew. Yellow Jackets looking for one last crack at this in the second period. So loud in here is Somerville. Over to the near wall, Nico Somerville sending it back up top. Hobbs going ahead on the play. Here's Wilkie. Tigers on the attack. Wilkie entering the zone. Wilkie pushes it ahead and tries to push it in short side. Stella cleaning that up as Long. Surveying his options, pushes it now a little too far out in front as Hanson Bucata pushes it to a safe place. One last rush for the Tigers here in the period as Gonzalez ahead to Wilkie. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Kramer getting checked by Wilkie. Yellow Jackets out of the zone. This will go too far. Tommy has to play it, and we are through 40 minutes of play here, John. The Tigers with a 3-2 lead.
Well, much better period for the Tigers. AIC really never got on track. The story of that period, I know the Tigers got a power play goal, but Wallstrom with a couple of big saves, or this game could be 4, if not 5-2. He had two big saves on Tanner Andrews.
Yeah, Tanner Andrew with that 2-on-0 with Philippe Jacques. And again, the Tigers have had their opportunities. but that looks more like Tiger hockey here, and staying out of the box, John, for RIT in the third is going to be so key.
Great point. They played fast. I really thought they had the pace, how they wanted it. They really settled into that period. We heard Mike Ruotolo telling Kevin during the intermission, they're a little sloppy. I thought they cleaned things up, handled the puck much better, handled the AIC pressure much better.
Yeah, as Dimitri Microgiannakis getting another goal for RIT, standing by with Kim Coffey.
Dimitri, you were the spark that ignited your team's offense tonight. Your second goal of the year coming in an important game. How have you been able to find a little bit of a rhythm here offensively?
I mean, I wouldn't know if I'm the spark. These guys can definitely produce. I just was happy to contribute. Just doing the little things right, working hard, not trying to do too much, sticking to my game, staying in my skill set, and that was a nice bounce for me, so it definitely felt good to get on the board.
Up 3-2, what do you have to do to take some of the pressure off Tommy Scarfoni in goal?
Cut out the penalties would definitely help out. Just keep playing a hard game, get pucks out at our blue line, in at theirs, keep doing the little things that have got us to this point, and we'll be good. He stands on his head every night, so if we can help him out in any way, shape, or form, we definitely want to.
One more period. What do you have to do to control the pace here coming out of the locker room?
Just play Tiger hockey, not really change, not deviate from our game plan. Like I said, it's gotten us here, and we know what we're good at, we know what works, and we just got to keep doing what works, and we're confident we can come out with the W here.
Dimitri, thanks so much. Good luck in the third.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Gene, John.
All right, thanks, Kim. Kevin Roche will have the highlights and more. The intermission report coming up next here. We're through 40 on the RIT Sports Network. Tigers leading 3-2.
Overtime intermission. 40 minutes in the Atlantic Hockey Championship between the Tigers and Yellow Jackets. RIT clinging to a 1-goal lead after 3-2 Tigers. Well, while AIC has won 3 of the last 4 championship games in Atlantic Hockey, the drought has been a little longer for RIT. Mike Ruotolo, the Tigers have 3 championships, but their last came 8 years ago. Mike was part of that team. Let's show you what's happened here so far tonight, trying to change that here tonight. First period, we pick things up, just under 6 minutes to go in the opening period. Tigers, mistake here, the turnover, and Jordan Byro ahead on the breakaway, and he's going to finish 5-hole, beating Scarfoni his 6th of the year. Took the air out of this building for a minute. AIC up 1-0, just over 8 minutes to play, though. How about Dimitri Microgiannakis? The shot and the goal, his second in 2 games, third this season. Huge at the moment. Watch the puck, though, go off Tommy Lappinen. Tigers fortunate there. They'll take it even in this at 1. Under 4 to play. Carter Wilkie, the rocket, deflected right to Elijah Gonzalez. His team leading 18th at the moment there. Tigers 2 unanswered, up 2-1. But just over a minute left in the opening frame. AIC keeps it in. The shot from the blue line going to be hit off Jordan Byro and in his second of the night. And after one, we were tied at 2. Second period, Tigers get their first power play of the night, and they take advantage. The freshman, Matthew Wild, the big frame parked in front, and he scores, tying Gonzalez for the team lead with 18. RIT back in front, 3-2, just over a minute later. Tigers with a chance to make it a 2-goal lead. Tanner Andrew on the 2-on-none break, but Andrew stopped by Nils Wallstrom. Big stop by the freshman. Key moment there as he keeps it a 1-goal game. Tommy Scarfoni being tested too. AIC the shot, no. The rebound right there. It goes wide. Take another look. Oh, tough break for the Jackets. Just under 10 minutes left in the second. Tigers another opportunity. Tanner Andrew, no. Tyler Mahan on the doorstep. Deny two as Wallstrom able to get the glove on it and cover up. AIC got sloppy at times in the second. The turnover here. Tanner Andrew a grin. Oh, no. Can't get it. Any lift on the shot. Wallstrom able to make the stop again, and that's where we are in this one. 3-2 Tigers after 2 as we look inside the numbers. AIC called for 2 penalties in the second. RIT able to capitalize. Tigers now 1 for 5 on the power play in 3 games this season against AIC, getting that one tonight. A big one. Tigers called for a bench minor. Too many men in the second period, but AIC unable to cash in on any of their man advantage opportunities so far here tonight. They are 0-3. Rejoined now by former RIT goaltender Mike Rotolo, who won 2 AHA titles in 2015 and 16 with the Tigers. Of course, those were downtown. Different atmosphere here in the Coliseum. You said after the first period, the Tigers needed to settle down. What did that power play right off the bat do for this team?
I mean, it did wonders for the team, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to set up, you got to get some of that momentum to build in the second period, and then who else but your freshman, Wild, right there in front of the net to cash it in.
Man, he is on, I believe, a 10-game point streak at the moment. What do you think about Matthew Wild? Does it bring you back? It reminded me a little bit of Eric Brown. When you played with Eric Brown, parked himself right in front, that big body, tough to move out of the way.
He just has an incredible hockey sense. He knows where to be at all times. He finds his way to get to the net, and he finds a way to get the puck in the back of the net. I mean, that's his 18th goal on the season. He's been incredible. I won't say much, but he should have been the Atlantic Rookie of the Year.
He's got some thoughts on a lot of Tigers who should have maybe won awards. Final 20 minutes, 1-goal lead. What do you say to the team in the locker room?
You have to be simple. You have to play your game, right? You don't want to get too over-aggressive here. You still want to have some offensive ability, but the blue lines are going to be the most important. You got to protect both blue lines. You cannot have turnovers, because when you do, that's what's going to lead to chances like AIC had on one of their goals earlier tonight.
One thing we did notice in the second period that we didn't see in the first, AIC unable to stop RIT from getting up and down. And of course, they've been turning it over too, which helps a lot on those breakaways. The Tigers can convert one. You feel like that might do it tonight?
Yeah, it sounds cliche, but the next goal is going to be huge in this arena for either side. So obviously the Tigers want to come out. They want to jump out quick and get that next goal to really put AIC on their heels for the final 20.
All right, it's going to be interesting when we return. On the Intermission Report, we'll be rejoined by John and Gene to get their thoughts on the first 2 periods. Right now, Tigers up 3-2 through 2 here in the 2024 Atlantic Hockey Championship. Tigers 3-2 over AIC on the RIT Sports Network. All back here at the Gene Policini Center at RIT. 2 periods in the books in this Atlantic Hockey Championship game between RIT and AIC, and it's the Tigers with a 3-2 lead after 2. Rejoined now by John and Gene. And guys, Tigers were the aggressors in the second. That power play seemed to settle them down. Scarfoni made some key stops, and now they're 20 minutes away.
Yeah, Kevin, it felt a little more like Tiger hockey.
Yeah.
And I thought getting out of the first period still tied, John. That wasn't the best we've seen RIT in the first 20 minutes.
No, they were sloppy. I mean, they were definitely sloppy in that opening period, even though AIC scored late in the first. I just thought it was advantage Yellow Jackets. So to come away tied after 20, I thought was a win for the Tigers. I thought when the Tigers cashed in on that power play opportunity, it felt like, all right, they settled down. They played fast. They had the pace where they like to play. Advantage Tigers certainly going into the third period, but got it close.
Yeah, Wallstrom tonight, it's been the good and the bad. He's given up a couple rebounds here tonight, led the goals, but 2 breakaways there in the second. If he doesn't make those saves, we have a much different game right now.
It could be a 5-2 game. He's been the story, certainly in that period. The back-to-back saves, or not back-to-back, but the 2 big saves on Tanner Andrew, when they had the 2-on-none. And then, of course, he had one right on the doorstep where he's able to stymie number 7. He was the story for the Yellow Jackets. They didn't do much offensively. They tried to drive the puck. They were kind of everything. The action was not close to Tommy in that second period. They got to find a way to put some more pressure on Tommy Scarfoni in the third period.
Yeah, and tonight is a night of firsts here, folks, because I'm not exaggerating when I tell you, we actually had a play tonight, an offside call. You couldn't hear the whistle. It was so loud in here, John. What are your thoughts here on what we're seeing here today?
Electric crowd. One of the best crowds, if not maybe the best crowd in all of college hockey. It is a tough building to play. It's even been more difficult tonight. But to AIC's credit, they've been able, I thought jumping out to that 1-0 lead was huge for them. But the crowd here has just been dynamic. It's going to get even louder here in the final 20 minutes.
Yeah, these last 20 minutes, Kevin, buckle up as we send it back to you.
Yeah, it rivals, I would say, that Frozen 4 reunion night, but this is bigger. This is bigger, more on the line, and it's going to be a fun final 20. We look forward to it, guys. Thanks so much. It's strange. Normally here we preview the next game. Well, there's no next game for us after tonight. We're 20 minutes away from crowning a new champion in Atlantic hockey. And we'll get you back up to John and Gene for the third period next. RIT leading AIC 3-2 right here on the RIT Sports Network.
Band fired up as we're getting ready here for the third. RIT with the 3-2 lead on American International. As we go to Kim Coffey downstairs with head coach Eric Lang.
Coach, it's been a fast-paced game. You're down a goal. What are you hoping to see from your guys here in the third period?
Yeah, I still think we just got to stay with it. Calm is going to win this game. We got to ride the emotions and the roller coaster of the ups and downs of a hockey game here, and I think we just got to stay with it. I kind of think we're in a good spot right now.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Gene, John?
Thank you, Kim.
No.
As Eric Lang, a graduate and coaching here at his alma mater, as he is back behind the bench. Well, we appreciate the scorers table helping us out here as we're ready for action here in the third. The Tigers 20 minutes away, and AIC looking to solve Tommy Scarfoni.
Tigers 21-2-2 when leading after 2 periods this season.
As Rylands to bring it ahead. He's got McDonald going wide. Kramer jumping in ahead, but the Tigers coming the other direction. It's a 2-on-2. As Wilkie trying to get around Rylands. Wilkie. And Ryland's doing a good job, but the Tigers able to help out Wilkie. And Carter Wilkie losing a glove there, so he's on the ice with only 1 glove. As the far side, Wilkie going over to pick it up, and now gets the puck in the end. That's smooth. As now Gonsalves.
He did miss a beat.
As that'll be hit with a high stick. Yep. And so the face-off coming up here in the AIC end.
I think if you're AIC, you gotta like where you are. You're down a goal, right? In a hostile barn. Right now, you didn't play your best hockey in that second period, but only down a goal right now. And I think whoever's staying out of the box certainly keyed for both teams here in the final 20.
Wayne Wilson sending out the Mississauga line of Fukakusa, Wild, and Catalano. Here's Nicholson. Back this goes. And ahead Catalano to Fukakusa. Oh, to Wild! Wild, the stick save made by Wahlstrom. Tigers applying the pressure here. As from the outside, Kevin Scott playing it to Fukakusa. Tyler Fukakusa leaving it there for Nicholson, who sends it off. Wild in front, the shot short side by Catalano. Tigers applying the pressure here. And AIC will get it out of the zone as Janelin sending it over to Long. Long chipping it ahead. Scarfoni plays it in a safe spot. And out of the zone this will go. A minute and a half gone by here in the third. Callahan to the near side. Janonen to dump it in. Kevin Scott leaving it there for Crosley Stewart. As Simon Isabel. Tigers waiting as now they'll enter the zone. Stick save the rebound. That was a big fat rebound the Tigers couldn't connect to as Wahlstrom making the save but putting it right out in front.
Fortunate for the Yellow Jackets, no white sweaters around because that puck was just left alone.
Jeffrey, another big rebound in front. And now the Yellow Jackets here to push it over to the near wall. As Callahan, Geschwin getting held up by Stewart. And now the Tigers to reset as AIC trying to get in a line change. Now the Tigers will do the same here. Angsved to dump it in. To the far corner this goes as Carter Wilkie swatting it out of the zone.
Boy, now everything is important. Every shift's important. Every puck possession important.
Well, with that, John, I think it's interesting is Wayne Wilson shortening up his bench here because
absolutely,
you went from the Wilkie line to Fukakusa, now right back to Wilkie.
He realizes that, right? He's got a 3-2 lead. He's got his best players on the ice here. Still a lot of time to go, but as I mentioned, every shift, every puck possession, everything here now so important over the final 17 minutes of this game.
Casero over to the near side to Hobbs to backhand this in. As Angsved shoveling it ahead as Casero will break that up at center ice. Trying to sidestep a man, Gonsalves. He's got a goal tonight, Elijah Gonsalves. One of the three, Micro Giannakis, and right now the deciding goal on the power play in the second, Matthew Wild. McDonald crosses into the zone. Hanson Bukata pushes him wide. The shot goes off. Scarfoni the save, and the Tigers are able to get it out. No, it is finally brought out here by Hanson Bukata. He doesn't have many options. He'll dump it in, and the Tigers will change up. 3.5 gone by here in the third. John, I'm not counting this down or anything.
Well, it's a long time to go.
I know.
But staying out of the box, it's everything now is just so important. But playing clean for both teams, certainly important.
Here's Long on the near side. Hits his man. Has the shot from the outside. Scarfoni making the save. Number 5, Lepinen. And we'll have the face-off coming here in the Tiger end.
Yeah, you don't want to play a man down. There's 16 minutes left, perhaps in your season, and you don't want to play a man down. So I think it's important to play hard, but play smart. Take care of the puck. Tigers doing a much better job that opening period. They had several giveaways, really protecting the puck in that second and so far here to start the third.
Somerville from the outside. Save is made. Rebound high into the air. And it goes out of play.
How about that stat we got during intermission when they... Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Ah, amen.
Oh, he'll remember that his whole life.
When AIC gives up 30 shots or more, they're 10-3-2. If they allow under 30, 10-12.
Great stat from Seth, and we appreciate all the sports information directors here in Atlantic Hockey.
He walked in and says, I have a stat for you
guys.
guys.
The turnover! And the Tigers nearly has Stewart on the wall. And the head just goes to Lundy. Lundy shoveling it ahead, going in. The save is made by Scarfoni as Mance blasted off the leg of Scarfoni.
Well, he came flying, was Dustin Mance. Had a great look on Scarfoni.
Catalano with the block. Lundy the shot goes wide. Tigers are out of sorts. Micro Giannakis trying to get to that puck. Mance coming up with it again. Micro Giannakis getting held up. Battle for that puck, Dimitri, and a penalty coming up here against the Tigers. The interference call, and AIC, here's their opportunity down by 1.
He called it. They were putting pressure on the Tigers. Now, they haven't been able to drive the puck. They didn't do much of that in the second period and putting a lot of pressure on Tommy. Here, they controlled the puck. Controlled it so much they draw the penalty. Tigers could not clear. And we just talked about staying out of the box. It is just so important.
Now the stick got knocked away, and Shannon tonight on replay. Everybody doing a great job down in the truck.
Just a tough penalty to take, and the Yellow Jackets now flipping the switch, applying pressure here on the Tigers.
Hobbs to try to get it out, cannot. Stella along the near wall. So slashing the call here as the Tigers have killed off all 3 AIC penalties as they're going to find a way down the ice. Stella ahead. Mans, it's too far out in front. Nicholson is going to try to use the glass. Stella will hold it in on the wall. Mans in a battle for that puck. Kevin Scott, does he have enough mustard on it?
Yes.
Yeah, he does. And that'll go down the ice. Tyler Mahan, he likes to buzz around, John. Number 14, leading the penalty kill here for the Tigers. As it'll be Janelin going in. He has it knocked away by Casero. And Casero doing a great job. 50-50 puck right along the near wall. Battle for that puck. AIC is going to come up with it. Along the wall, Janelin, cross ice feed. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. And finally, AIC gets it set up here. Rylance is one of the players down low. To the far side off the stick of Mans. Janelin on the near side. Coming up with it. Rylance out in front. He's going to get it. 33 remaining in the power play. Knocked down in front by Hansi Bukata, and it's cleared.
It's where you got Aiden, one of your seasoned defensemen, able to knock it down. Wait a minute.
Why the officials are looking at that. The goaltender throws it up the near side. That should have been too many men.
Absolutely. Wayne's hot. Brian Hills is hot. Well, I don't know how you missed that call.
Well, the Tigers have more work to do here. Closing seconds here, and the corner crew is voicing their opinion. That is a missed call.
Oh, boy.
Now Wallstrom leaving it there. And the Tigers 4 for 4 on the penalty kill as Wilkie poking that one away.
The PK's been great. Story so far for the Tigers. Special teams, especially the penalty kill.
Crossing into the zone and now putting on the brakes. Beljo sending it ahead, and Scarfoni squeezing those legs to keep this a 3-2 game.
Well, clean window there for Tommy. No bodies. No chance for a redirect. Saw it the whole time, and he stops his 17th shot of the night. Both goalies dialed in right now. No question, but AIC applying pressure. Tigers got to get back to that pace that they set in the second period. We're nearly 8 minutes into this period, and been really the Yellow Jackets so far.
Puck in the corner, back up top as Callahan swinging to the far side. Catalano trying for the block off the glass. This goes. Is not a power play, although AIC controlling the puck as if it were. Tigers just looking to control the puck. They're having some issues here in their own end. And now finally Wild to come up with it for the Tigers. Spreading out wide is going to be Catalano. Catalano taking it wide, does not have the numbers, swinging it to the near side. And AIC to come up the other direction, but Nicholson puts an end to that. And now the Tigers to reset here at center ice. As that line will step off the ice, Gustav Blom will buy some time, take it to the corner crew side of the ice. Doing a good job there as Elijah Gonzalez and his line mates. Pushing it back, Grady Hobbs on the wall. And now that puck now coming over to the near side. Nicholson will not pinch. He'll play some defense here as it goes over to the far side. Blom helping to slow things up here. Mans as Lundy on the near side. John Lundy, the backhand, does not go through. And that comes up to a good spot for AIC. Lennon shot. Knocked down in front. A lot of traffic. Gustav Blom with a block. It's a 3-on-3 the other direction with Carter Wilkie leading the way, and that'll be broken up by the Yellow Jackets. Lundy turning it up the ice. And Hansi Bukata getting a stick in there, putting an end to that. And that will go back, and this should be icing. With 11:06 remaining here. Face-off coming to the RIT end.
AIC just really flying around right now. I think setting the pace. Boy, they were animated after that missed call. Ryan Hills there on your left, Wayne Wilson on your right. Oh, they were hot, and they had every reason to be hot.
As coming up with it, the Tigers winning that draw. Now can they find a way out of the zone? Ahead this goes. Chipping it ahead, Gonzalez, he'll work it in down low. Now the Tigers to change. Remember, they were on a little longer there with the icing. As it'll be Simon Isabel's line on the ice for the RIT Tigers. As long to bring this wide. Isabel giving it a watch. Angsted sending it back. 10:40 remaining in this game. Turnover, nope. AIC to come up with it, but a little too far out in front. Scarfoni putting his arm up into the air, icing against the Yellow Jackets. Take a deep breath here, everyone.
Well,
10:33 remaining.
Just important, as we mentioned. Anytime you have the puck, every shift, you take the icing. Now the Tigers with an opportunity here off the draw. They've got Isabel in the circle.
Angsted in a battle on the far side here. Jeffrey will send it down low. Jeffrey getting bumped by Angsted, and the Tigers, Andrew, pushing it back down low. Getting over to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, backhand in front, and then getting tripped up by Andrew, and then the no call again. As Tanner Andrew was in a good spot. Here's Byro. He's got both goals tonight. Keeping himself, sending it ahead. Rylance, and then one pass too many for Callahan. The shot from the outside by McDonald goes high and wide. Boy, I thought Rylance was all in alone there.
You got to take the shot. If you're Rylance, you drive the puck in that deep. That's a grade A look. Take the shot.
And we get the offside call with 9:48, and this means we have the official timeout. RIT fans, you know what that means. Time to get up and jump around. We're in the third. RIT leading by 1 here in the championship game of Atlantic hockey. Biggest game ever in the history of the Gene Policini Center, John DeTulio.
Without a doubt. 10 years now, the arena's been up, and we've heard this building loud before, but not like tonight. And it's a chance to go to the NCAAs. That's why it's the biggest game we've ever seen in this building.
AIC has been game. They are holding in there, and all it takes is one bounce of the puck, one opportunity as two players go flying into the wall. Tigers to exit the zone here as Wild pushing it over. Catalano a little too far out in front. Fukakusa getting upended. Penalty coming up on Tyler. They're going to get the hit from behind.
Yep.
Want to see this one again, John, because it just...
Well, you didn't get any type of argument from the Tigers bench because it happened right in front of the Tigers bench. So let's get a look at it here. No beef from anybody on the Tigers bench.
Well, he's not hit. He's tying him up.
He's tying him up.
He's tying him up, and he loses an edge. So
I'm surprised we didn't get any kind of pushback from the Tigers bench because it happened right in front of them. Questionable call.
But anytime, John, if you're going to hit the numbers, they're
going to call it.
Yeah, you're leaving yourself open. And now, are they actually going to challenge this for 5? They're actually going to look at this for 5. All righty. Well, I don't think there was contact to the head. I don't think it warrants anything major here. Yeah. Well, if you're Eric Lang, this is an interesting one because if you lose this, you lose your timeout.
That's key right there, Gino. Good point. Yep. So, I mean, listen, from here it looked even to be a questionable penalty, but as you mentioned, it's there to protect the players. You didn't get an argument from Wayne and Brian Hills where it happened right in front of them. So there's a penalty, and it's just a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah,
that's the right call.
It's a quick review.
Yeah. So what you mentioned, a challenge now, they lose their timeout. And they're down a goal.
On the other hand, John, the Tigers, granted, their penalty kill's been great, but you're playing with fire here a little bit. Continue to take these penalties. As this will be power play number 5 for AIC here tonight. Tigers nursing this 1-goal lead in the championship game is behind the net. Back up top this goes. Stella to the near side. Jano whiffs on the one-timer. And then Micro Giannakis. And then accidentally sends that. It does not go into the crowd. Sends it to the AIC bench.
Yeah, he's upset about it too. Yeah, you got to keep playing or quit playing a man down. It's a costly penalty here, possibly by the Tigers.
9:11 remaining in this contest as the Tigers winning the draw, and this time Micro Giannakis, he'll actually get that one on net. You get a sense of how loud this crowd is here tonight. Sold out arena as it'll be cleared by the Tigers once again. That's 2 clears for Dimitri there. As ahead this will go. Quickly back into the zone is Rylance. Looking at his options, sends it over. Stella over to the far side. Tigers spreading out in this diamond. Jahonen sending it back up top to Stella. Now the umbrella taking place here. Nobody down low. Rylance dropping down low. We're weaving through. Rylance off his stick. Ooh. Tommy, the poke check save. Jahonen going in, pushes it wide. And the Tigers still can't get it out though. 54 seconds remaining in the Fukakusa penalties. Stella with it. Holds it in the zone. Dropping over to Rylance. Head of steam for Rylance. One-timer, and then Jahonen to the side this will go. Stella. Tigers needing a clear here. Stella, Jahonen. 35 remaining in the power play. AIC being very patient as Rylance in the middle of this formation now. Stella faking the shot. Jahonen cross ice feed and almost out of the zone. Jahonen able to save it. 15 seconds remaining. And then thought the Tigers would get it out. Casero off a body that goes. Still held in. 8 seconds remaining in the power play. Down low this goes. The Tigers can get it clear. Listen to how loud this will be as Stella goes wide. Out of the box, coming ahead. And then Fukakusa realizes I can't get to it. He turns back and goes the other way. The Tigers have killed off 5 penalties.
Killed it off, and it looked like the Yellow Jackets were just content. You said they were being patient, almost just playing catch with the puck.
Well, at some point, you got to take a chance.
You got to take a chance. They're keeping the puck around the perimeter. You got to get stuff to. You got to get pucks to the net.
Here it is, the puck behind the net in AIC. They don't want their season to end. They're playing all sorts of pressure here as Nicholson lifting this down the ice, and that is just a smart, well-played puck there as that does not result in icing. Tigers to send this back in. .637 remaining. Swatted away. Good play by Grady Hobbs. Tigers trying to keep it in the zone, and we will have the whistle.
Yep.
Face-off coming outside the zone. 6.5 remaining.
Good play there by Hobbs. That puck from advancing. Good night. 6:30 to go. Staying out of the box, that's #1 on the list for the Tigers. The rest of the game.
Fukakusa against Rylands for the draw. Tigers win the draw as Stewart will send it in. Somerville pushing it back behind the net where Callahan getting pressure. Fukakusa trying to come up with it. AIC ahead is Dietrich. They're trying for the home run, but the Tigers were ready for it, John, as McDonald. Shot goes wide.
Yep.
Rebound. Goes over to the far side as it's going to be Catalano. Microgiannakis chipping it over to Stewart. Wild walking it ahead. He'll dump it ahead for Fukakusa. Fukakusa double teamed, and this will go over to Callahan as we're under 6 to go. Microgiannakis to go after it. Byro's line on the ice here for AIC. He turns it over. Byro going in. A little out in front of him, but now stepping up Angsved. Angsved fires, and it's going to be blocked to the near side. Centering pass. Goes behind the net over to the far side. Stella holding it in. Over to Angsved. Angsved shot through traffic, and then gloving that one, Tommy Scarfoni.
Boy, that Microgiannakis has had a great night, but boy, a giveaway in their own end. Keeps the puck in the zone, and then the Yellow Jackets just trying to just get something to the net, and Scarfoni, they're different so far. Save number 20. 5:18 to go.
Here's going to be Henson Bucata. Tigers trying to find a way out of the zone here. It's going to be lifted, gloved out of the air, but Hobbs is going to push it ahead. Geschwin. Under 5 to go. Mans entering the zone. Mans, not much he can do with it other than take it to the corner. Still with the puck. Held in. Kramer, cross ice feed. Has the centering pass broken up nicely by Wilkie, but not out of the zone, however, as here's the shot from the outside that deflects wide. Geschwin coming up with it for the Yellow Jackets as the Tigers here hanging on. Leppin in the deflection attempt, that goes wide. And now ahead on the play is Wilkie. The home run pass, though, never materializes, as you saw that too, John.
Oh, he was looking for the home run pass, but it just feels like the Tigers now are on their heels here defensively.
They feel gassed right now, John. As out of the zone this will go, and yes, that line will step off.
They needed a break, but it feels like AIC obviously down to go in attack mode. The Tigers just packing it in and just willing to play defense and not take any chances, but they've had a hard time clearing the puck.
Beljo to dump it into the near side where Stella will pinch. Trying to hold it in. Catalano, he's got a man ahead. It's Wild. Wild gloving it out of the air. Wild going in. Wild shoots. Sends it wide. And now coming the other direction after that, it's a 3-on-3 as McDonald crossing into the zone. But the Tiger defense getting in a good position to break that up, and we get a stoppage in play. And are we, well, as we're looking at the chance, they are pulling the goaltender, John, with 3:34.
They just pulled him. That's a little
soon, don't you think?
To me, I think it's very soon. 3:34 to go. You feel like you've been in attack mode here basically the entire period. Boy. Well, it's a huge gamble here for the Yellow Jackets.
You have 3:30 remaining. The extra attacker on the ice. Janowin accidentally knocks that down.
Oh!
Bouncing puck. And it finally comes to the near side. AIC with the extra attacker. We've got an empty net. As Wild chipping it ahead. Foot race. And AIC's going to get to it first as Lepinin with that empty net. Coming into the zone, Lepinin trying to get around Catalano. The shot goes behind the net, off the glass, and rolling down the ice, but a lot of time for Kramer to recover. Yeah, Kramer knew he could get to that. We're under 3 minutes to go here. Tiger fans, get on your feet. See if RIT can hold on here. Byro sending it over. Casero swatting at it. Casero getting upended. It's deafening in here. Bouncing puck. Gonzalez. AIC wanting the call as they have Mans down on the ice. Cross ice feed. AIC holding it in. Shot flex wide. Byro holding it in on the wall. Byro back up top this goes. Stella down low. That's knocked away. Tigers looking to just get it out. They cannot. As AIC throwing the kitchen sink at RIT right now. And that deflects out of play with 2:08 remaining.
Get a chance to reset, regroup. So far, the gamble has paid off so far here for Coach Lang. Doesn't have that timeout left, 2:08 to go. Well, it feels like the at least the second half of this period has been played down here. Now Wayne's going to take a timeout.
Yeah.
Smart call.
Yeah, you could say, well, why give, you know what? I want my guys rested here.
Absolutely. Smart call. It feels like they've been on their heels, I don't know how many minutes here, the Tigers. AIC applying all kinds of pressure. They have the extra attacker on. 2:08 to go. It's a great timeout. What they want to do.
Well, let's take a look here as the Tigers holding on thanks to Tommy Scarfoni, and the rest of the defense here is he's come up big a few times tonight.
Huge, certainly in the last 5 or 6 minutes, but like what Wayne did, able to now to just set, attention to detail. This is what we want to do. This is what they may want to be trying to do. I like the timeout.
Folks, I'm just going to be quiet here. Let's just listen in here. Hobbs banging it down the ice, but this is going to go for icing. It's okay. 2:01 remaining.
Yeah. Wilkie's been the man all year. One of the best in the country, winning draws. Won that one. Up against Dustin Mans.
Same two going at it here. Carter Wilkie's parents tonight coming down from Alberta, supporting their son as Gonzalez trying to push it on the far side. AIC to hold it in. Janonen able to hold it in on the line. Kramer over to the far side, the one-timer. Whiffing on that was Angsved. Lundy holding it in. Wilkie trying to get to it. 1:39 remaining. Janonen cross-ice feed. Lundy shot! And then making the save was Scarfoni. To the far side this goes. Coming up with Elijah Gonzalez. Gonzalez going ahead. Gonzalez! Yes! You betcha! RIT.
looked like AIC able to keep the puck in. Looked like they were going to get another look. And again, he's always around the puck. He always makes plays. Elijah Gonzalez, watch this. That puck just kind of just picks it. Able to intercept it. Holds it, lines it up. Bang. 4-2 Tigers.
Second tonight, 19th on the season. And now Wallstrom has to go back into net. Coming ahead. Wallstrom coming on out. We have another empty net. Gonzalez for the hat trick. Oh!
9 points this postseason for Elijah Gonzalez. He's been a machine.
You couldn't even hear Rocky's call, folks. It's that loud as Wilkie to go ahead. Wilkie! Off the post again! And the Tigers are going to do it! They're going to do it!
Dagger! 5-2 Tigers! Off to the NCAAs! The roof may come off here at the Coliseum.
Wild. And AIC just gassed at this point. The Tigers have been the best team in Atlantic hockey done all season, and tonight they're showing why.
They haven't lost in over a month. They've been on a mission since losing to Holy Cross last year in the semifinals. One of the upperclassmen return for this reason. Why? This purpose. Get to the NCAAs.
Micro Giannakis and AIC putting Wallstrom back in. Rocky's goal call, we can't even hear it. It's that loud, 25 seconds remaining.
I took off my headphones. It's so loud in this building right now.
Closing seconds here tonight. As up top and out of the zone, this will go. 10 seconds remaining. To the far side, Janonen. Count it down, Tiger fans. 3, 2, 1. The Tigers are the champions of Atlantic hockey.
A tribute to Wayne, Brian, and Dave. A tribute to this team. A tribute to this program. This is why you come to RIT, to play in games like this. As you mentioned, Gino, they've been the best team all year in Atlantic hockey. They proved it not only tonight, but over the last 3 weeks.
And tonight being a little different. Finding themselves down in this game. Finding themselves tied after one period. And John, a little bit of adversity, they were up for the challenge.
Yeah, I mean, listen. They did not come out of the gate strong. Not the RIT team that we've watched all year, certainly in the postseason. AIC put it to them. Tigers able to regroup, reboot, and able to find a way to get it done. What a night for Wayne and his team. What a night for Elijah Gonzalez and Tommy Scarfoni. Big saves at the big time.
The celebration continues.
For the seniors and grad students, their last game here at the Policini, what a way to go out. They'll remember this night forever.
And for American International, hard-fought game, and they had some chances there. In particular, the Fukakusa penalty, John, with the power play.
Hey, they played well. This team played hard. They had some opportunities, no question. Thought their goalie was outstanding tonight, Wallstrom. Big saves. And they overcame a lot with injuries this season, too. They kind of had to reinvent themselves on the fly. Played well tonight. Thought the third period, they put a lot of pressure on the Tigers, Gino. A lot of pressure.
As the Tigers going through the line, and Carter Wilkie going right over to the corner crew.
Oh, yes.
Casero. Oh, they're handing the T-shirt. I've never seen this, John. They're giving the T-shirts right then and there on the ice.
Yes.
It's T-shirt night here.
It is. Well, we find out when, tomorrow night, where they're playing?
6:30 on ESPNU.
Yes.
And the speculation is it'll be, ironically, in Springfield, Mass.
Springfield, Mass. Not that far of a trip.
4 hours, John.
Yes. It beats South Bend. I think the last time they were in a tournament, right? So
Yeah.
2015, 2016, South Bend, right?
That's right. Here we go. That was the first year at the Policini, John, because normally they do the stick tap, and nobody has a stick, nobody has a helmet. Just a celebration, all your equipment all over the place.
No one has left. It's been a long 8 years for the Tigers in this program to get back to the NCAAs. No question. As now they're trying to get the team over.
Yeah, the Atlantic hockey officials are saying, okay, let's get the Tigers here lined up as I think that was the announcement of the 3 stars, John. It was so loud.
I'm going to guess Gonsalves was 1, the first star.
And now, fans, direct your attention to the center ice area for the 2024 Atlantic Hockey Championship Awards presentation. Assisted this evening by Atlantic Hockey Commissioner Michelle Morgan. First, we would like to acknowledge our championship runner-ups. A tremendous performance. Please give a round of applause for the American International College Yellow Jackets. And their head coach, Eric Long. And now, fans, selected by a committee appointed by the Atlantic Hockey Association. This is the 2024 Atlantic Hockey Championship All-Tournament team. At forward, from the RIT Tigers, Tyler Fukakusa. At forward, from the RIT Tigers, Elijah Gonsalves. At forward, from the AIC Yellow Jackets, number 19, Jordan Byro. On defense, from the RIT Tigers, Gianfranco Casero. From the AIC Yellow Jackets, on defense, number 2, Nico Somerville. And in goal, from the RIT Tigers, number 30, Tommy Scarfoni. And finally, your 2024 Atlantic Hockey Championship Most Outstanding Player, from the RIT Tigers, Elijah Gonsalves. And now, fans, Commissioner Morgan, she is here to present the Jack Riley Memorial Trophy. Can we please have the captains of the RIT Tigers come forward to receive the trophy? Please join us as we congratulate the 2024 Atlantic Hockey Association postseason champions, the RIT Tigers, and their head coach, Wayne Wilson. Fans from everyone at the Atlantic Hockey Association, we thank you for coming.
Coming back for year 5, in front of his home fans. His mom in attendance tonight.
What a story with his mom. It's a great story. Look at this.
Yeah, take it for a ride. Go around and share it with every corner of the arena,
Yes.
Caleb.
They were on a mission, whatever you want to call it, redemption tour, a mission. This was the focus and the goal all season long, this moment. And listen, still more unfinished business. We're just not happy to get to the NCAAs.
Elijah Gonsalves.
Yes.
2 goals tonight. Indeed, he was the first start. Dimitri Microgiannakis the second, Tommy the third.
He's had a great year, but what a playoff run. That's going to continue soon.
We go downstairs, Kevin Roche with Wayne Wilson.
Coach, you've been around this program a long time. Where does tonight's win rank among your memories of these special teams?
Oh, it's going to be one of my favorite, but I mean, no different than the other ones in the past. I mean, a lot of people put a lot of hard work, you know, right from the Division II, Division III days when they were winners, and that's what attracted me to RIT. It was a winning program, and they're just continuing on the legacy of what was established a long time ago, and I'm really happy for these guys because it's a tight-knit group and they did a great job.
Can you speak a little bit about some of the special leadership on this team?
Yeah, I think the leadership was huge. We really didn't have to say too much. It's all our captains and just our seniors in general. They fought hard for this, and you know, they had to work at it tonight. It was a tough, hard-fought game, and we just, different people come up big all the time, and we've got a lot of depth, so good for them.
Big home crowd tonight. How much did that play into your win?
Wow, I mean, I thought we might sell out, but I wasn't expecting it in an hour and a half, and that's huge. I mean, the corner crew and that, and hopefully we don't get too excited here because we've got some hockey left in us, so it's, you know, it's going to come up on us pretty quick now. unfamiliar territory with different players, so it's all good.
How long are you going to celebrate this one for?
Not very long. I'm going to enjoy it tonight, and tomorrow we'll probably meet as a team and see what's happening, where we're going, and who we're playing. And we got to get ready. Depending on where you go, you could be playing Thursday, traveling Tuesday. It could be a quick turnaround.
All right, Coach. Well, congrats on the win tonight. We'll let you go talk to the guys. And again, just a spectacular season here at the Gene Policini Center.
Thanks so much for everyone, our fans, everyone that covered us this year. It's can't describe it. I mean, no other program has what we have, so it's awesome.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Gene?
Thank you, Kim, as we take a look.
Yes.
Yeah, Dimitri Microgiannakis going around there, John.
He's had a great game tonight and a great playoff run.
As we send it downstairs, Kim Coffey there, our first star tonight, Elijah Gonzalez. Go ahead, Kim.
You are a leader on this team. How did you rally these guys for the win tonight?
I rally them every day. Every day since August, man. This group of guys, I can't say enough good things. Absolute warriors. I love them. Brothers for life.
You guys kill off 5 penalties tonight. I mean, how did you contain AIC in those close moments in the third period?
You know, this is a seasoned group. I just want to shout out to the upperclassmen, my classmates and the seniors and my best friends. We've been going through it for the last 5 years. We work on PK all the time, so stepped up tonight for us.
You got some momentum going now. I know you're in celebration mode, but how are you going to take that and keep that momentum going here for the next week or two?
Rest regular preparation on come Monday. It's a long haul, and we're excited to go dancing. Just want to give another special shout out to all the old guys that were here with me when I was younger. Trooch, better see you down in Rochester soon. I know you're watching. But yeah, a lot of great leaders showed me the way. It led to this moment, so I'm really happy, really fortunate.
It is so loud in here tonight. Anything you want to say to the fans that came out to support you guys?
I love you. That's it. It's all love for me. 5 years of unworthy support. It's amazing.
Elijah, congrats on the win.
Thank you so much.
Gene, John?
Oh, look who's going to have the trophy now.
There you go. Best goalie in Atlantic hockey, maybe the country. And saluting the best crowd in all of college hockey.
We go back downstairs. Tommy Scarfoni, the man of the hour, with Kim Coffey.
Tommy, you stood strong for your team throughout the playoffs. How much of a challenge was it tonight, though, for you guys?
Tonight was a hard game. I mean, they came out strong. We didn't know, we weren't playing well in the first, but, we came out tied 2-2, and we told ourselves, you know what, that's their best. So let's start playing hockey and we'll win this game.
This team really good at rallying around each other. What was said in the locker room before you guys came out in that third period?
Only positive vibes. We said, let's just play Tiger hockey for 20 minutes and we're going to be champions.
You always manage to keep your cool no matter what the situation. How has that been so easy for you to do here in these important games?
That's just how I am. I don't get nervous or stressed. I get more excited, if anything, but I don't show it. I just never show my emotions, but now I'm showing it with the trophy. So,
how special was this win tonight for you guys, memorable-wise?
Unbelievable. I mean, we've all been wanting this. Everyone here, we're all champions. We're going to be brothers for life now. We're just going to celebrate. I mean, this is awesome.
What are you going to say to the corner crew here, if you could say something, because they can all hear you right now?
Oh. You guys are the best fans of college hockey, for sure. And, I mean, thank you for everything they've done this year. Unbelievable support. They make it fun to play here, so, yeah.
Tommy, congrats. Go celebrate with the guys.
Thank you.
Gene?
As now it'll be Evan Miller.
Yes, why not? What a scene.
The team captain, Caleb Moritz, standing by with Kevin Roche.
Matthew, a first year on this team. This is a whole new experience for you. At the beginning of the season, could you see you guys in this moment holding up that trophy?
100%. The first night we spent with the boys, I remember Retzo bringing us all out in the backyard saying, you know, this season we're going to get a championship, and we worked so hard the past, 7-8 months, and I'm just so happy we did it.
How much did you learn from the older guys on this team throughout the season? And it just seems like you guys kept improving.
Yeah, we got a lot of wisdom on this team, a lot of 4th year, 5th year guys. So us younger guys, we kind of just soak in everything we can, and obviously it helped a lot.
You realize now you set the bar too high, right? Like, you still have a few more years to play here. How are you going to top that?
I mean, we're definitely not satisfied. Everyone that's coming back next year, we want to go do this again and do it every year we're here, so yeah.
Anything you want to say to the corner crew here while you have their year?
Oh, just thanks for all the support, guys. You guys are the best.
Thanks so much, Matt. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Gene, John?